Hello. This little thing falls. Okay. Is that good? So, as I am sitting here eating my breakfast, listening to some tunes, I center myself and center myself for about the third time in maybe in a 5-minute period, because I was feeling some fear patterns coming up, and to where it was going. Well, I don't know where it was going because I stopped it right there. So this is also in connection for the course that I am finishing in about 2 days, to release your anxiety in a breath, because that is what I have come to from having had anxieties for most of my adult life. And I always used to think that those were the situations, but it's not. It's really that aspect of your mind that is attaching your identity to outside things. So when those outside things get shaken, then your identity takes like a little earthquake. So the reason why I turned on the camera while still eating is because the information was coming through me, and I was observing it, and it was then the share it. So in my courses and in my meditations, I hold myself at a higher frequency level, centered or grounded down to Mother Earth, aware of myself in my channel, and having cleared a lot of patterns to where my connection to myself resonates, vibrates at a higher frequency than it used to. When we meet in this space, that resonance is received by you visually, auditorily. We're making the connection in the unseen aspect of ourselves, but we are all connected. So there's this intention that goes out. That is why I'm talking to you. There is a knowing, there is a collecting of spirits who are drawn to this information. So it goes through me. I am here to share it. So the way these frequencies come to me, or how they're felt, I am a feeler. I have other clear senses also, but they come in less than the auditory, and they come in sometimes. So sometimes I can have 3 at the same time: clairvoyance, clear cognizance. So when we feel something in our bodies and then get a confirmation through a different sense also, then it kind of gets built into us as, okay, this is, I can believe this. So this is me sharing how frequencies come through me. See whether it resonates with you, whether you have similarities coming through different senses. Perhaps this is a confirmation for you, for where you are, and when you're not sure what to listen to, which information is for your highest good, you're refining your senses. So the way frequencies come to me is when I center myself, there is a certain resonance, a certain state, a sound, a texture, a feel on the outside of me and on the inside of me. To me, it's I feel it. And that then shifts my awareness and understanding of myself. That's the bigger the understanding. So that's where then the mind comes in. There's this connection to the mind, and through that vibration that I feel around me, so this it's a bandwidth, so the range that I'm in within a bandwidth, carries certain bases of knowledge or intelligence or understanding. And some of those bases are that I am constantly connected to the core of Mother Earth, to my soul, to my spirit, and my spirit is directly connected, or it emanates from, individuated from the eternal that creates all. So at this state, that knowing is just a standard. It's like shifting to that position. That is position A. And that, as it runs through my body, it's like the first clearing of, okay, communication clear. There's no pattern that's pulling. There's no attachment. There's no discomfort, no constriction. My system is open. And then these almost like dance-like frequencies come through, and they carry different information. And one was, and then I started to feel it through my body, is control. Talk about control. Do a transmission on control. So then that is going to be my next class or course. I don't know. The information will keep coming as it will. So look out for that course, because this is now where the communication comes from and how it comes when I do a course, okay, a class, a transmission session, yes. So this is information to you, and your body, your subconscious picks it up and feels this. That is why you are still here watching this with me. And actually, what came in earlier too also is to make this a how-to video, for supposedly that's what a lot of people look for. Because this does fit into how to raise your frequencies, how to become more self-aware, how to release your patterns, how to generate the frequencies that you are intending to generate. So I'm going to name this a how-to video. And if you have expected something totally different in the beginning of this video or when you clicked on it, and you're still here, then something, some information in this transmission has resonated with you. That is the call. The call from higher above. Sending messages to become aware of our sovereignty, of our collectiveness as human. We are one species out of who knows, right? Who knows how many? So at this point, a lot of you have some mental, let's just say, almost like tentacles jump into this and trying to say, well, it can't be because of this and that, or what about this and that? Just observe it. So I am really glad you are here with me. This space is a wonderful space where we are creating from. So I invite you to my future class, Control. The transmission only came in, 30 minutes ago. So let's see where it goes. But this is me following guidance that I receive when I am centered, when I am in that physically, to me, to my body, to my spine, sensible weight, being connected, or the awareness that I am constantly connected to the core of Mother Earth. I am grounded. I am good. This is home. It's like the ball, oh no, the ball will fall through. Yeah, like the ball finds that center point where there is a slight magnet, where there is a hold. It's not wandering. And then from that base, then the top part, like those wind-blown men who, blow every which way, but the center is held. The center is held, and then I am flexible to experience, but held at the center. When that's not there, then we'd go this way and that way, and we do, and I used to, and everybody used to. That's what we used to do as a collective. We are releasing it. come this winter solstice, as a collective, we have the potential to release so much past heaviness, holdings, attachments, misbeliefs, misidentities, senses of lies within you, senses of distrust within you, senses of inadequateness, ideas of you can't or I can't because of this and that. All of those are creations by the mind gaining ideas from the outside and taking it to be true. Remember, we come from forgetting who we are, what we are. And we're so busy in the doing that our identities come from the doing. And then where are you ranked on the levels of doing, what you can do or what your paper is of what you're doing. And then your worth is decided by that, and then your salary worth is decided by that. And all that's getting kicked up, it's proof that that's not a true measure. Your job, your profession, your marital status, your position in your family, those are human, like life creation filters. And they're wonderful and beautiful, what we have created, can create. And there's some like things that could use a cleaning up now and a reshifting. It's okay, we've learned. Hey, you know when a lot of people decide on the same thing and they just move to where they shift history? They shift human understanding and thinking. And we've seen this in the past. I mean, I don't think I'm political, but this keeps coming out of me, wanting to come out. The Berlin Wall. All those people who used to think that they were different or separate, or one's better than the other, or one has better government, or whatever it was, even if the people themselves didn't truly believe it, but they were under a construct of governing rules that made them step in those steps. That was the belief that was held in their systems and in their realities. And all those people came to one understanding by listening to their feelings. And how much love has grown from it. How much freeing up of constrictions held in humanity. And physically now it's starting to happen. As some of these frequencies go through me, they go through with either my throat gets raspy, or there's some constrictions as they leave through my throat and central channel. I remember to breathe deeper, to calm my muscles, my nerves, and just allow whatever needs to go through to go through. There's a lot of sadness. Who knew that this transmission was going here? So there's a lot of sadness that is releasing from that generation. And since that happened in most of our lifetimes, definitely my lifetime, and when I think back as to how non-understanding I was to that at that time. I heard it as facts. Okay, it's good, it changed things, but I didn't feel it in my body. And for me, because it is, my feeling senses are dominant, for me, it's when I feel it that becomes more integrated for me, brings a more coherent understanding of it in a big picture. And also, human understanding wasn't where it is right now. And perhaps a lot of us didn't fully integrate that. That was almost like a pulse. It was a pulse to waken us. And right now, this is a humongous one. It is felt throughout the earth, everywhere. Now, do I know everywhere? I don't know everybody. I talk to people from different countries of the world, and there is a similar observation. And more people are showing up with this similar observation, and the changes that we already see from these people accepting those observations, allowing what comes through their bodies through whatever sense, and feeling that sense of truth. Yes, this feels good. This is true. I see it. Yeah, I feel it. Yeah. Okay, so now that pattern is releasing because there's an acknowledgement in humanity that pattern from what was still stuck in humanity from the Berlin Wall. Interesting, yes. I mean, nothing is separate. Nothing. There is no one moment here and there that skips out and is missing in the timeline. As humanity, we are on this timeline together as a collective. I had no idea when I turned the camera on that these kind of things would come through. This is amazing. Clear transmission as it comes, unfiltered, comes straight through my system. Whatever is felt is immediately allowed to be felt and released. And, you know, this is like demonstrating it to you guys. All of you, my human peeps, my fellow human, I thank you for being here at this time of humanity. This is truly a painful honor. It is an honor to be here, and it's been difficult. Yeah, it's been difficult for many. And also, we're seeing such shifts that there's also that knowing that, whoa, we can shift to a different. I see some people who are actually doing really good. Let me see, I want to get there too. So it's almost like we're running from one place to another place that well, maybe it's not a pendulum. I mean, it's a balance, right? Oh, a string, a rubber band. We're too far out from the truth, and now we're all rushing back towards the truth. And as we are all rushing back or going back, swimming back, floating back towards the truth within us, inside of each of us, those frequencies that we are able to hold and ground at that time, or whenever we are in our sovereignty, connected to our center and aware, we are grounding higher frequencies into Mother Earth. So we change everything. That's how powerful we are. It's fully waking up to that and to our potential. Is the extensions of, residents of this beautiful blue marble, our Mother Earth. If you feel truth in this, if you like this content, please subscribe, like, and share. Then let's do this together. Let's grow together. I'll see you later.